happy Pride Month, and I've got the best in the game. Birth of the Stars. Obviously on social media you'll show the pretty parts. Are there any ugly parts at all?
They tried throwing stones at me.
Are you serious?
Imagine high school Pretoria Kasi.
No, Santa Lungwana.
You know, we get jabs from like people about our sexuality.
Yeah.
But I think we've kind of learned to make it comfortable.
I hit like the craziest rock bottom I never really thought I would.
But I had to tell myself this. There's a thin line between chasing the bag and chasing your dreams. So it's up to you whether you want to be seen as a person who has more wigs, more gigs, or you want to be healthy and successful.
Yo, what is up? What is happening? Welcome to yet another episode of POV. I go by the name Lula Odiba. Put everything after the Dibas and the dollars, because baby, you know we all about the shmoney. First things first, happy Pride Month, and I've got the best in the game. Birth of the Stars. What up? What's up, you guys? How are you?
We're nice. How are you?
Good.
You guys look good, you sound good, and you feel good. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let's start off by young introductions alongside your pronouns. I'll start with you, Kamu.
Hey, my name is Kamu. Kamu underscore W, he, him. And yeah.
Coachella.
Hi everyone, I'm Coachella Randy. Oratila Masedi, and I'm a him as well.
Great.
Hi everyone, I am Kagiso Vincent Mogola, known as Kagiso Mogola, my boys, and he, him.
She, her in the building, so you can see it's all about the vibe. So the first thing I want to talk about, especially because it's Pride Month, let's not be desensitized to the fact that, you know, when it comes to being queer in this climate, it can get tricky, and it also will be celebrated, especially in our country in June and October, as we've seen.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about being young, black, and queer in South Africa.
I think obviously being young, black, and queer, there's a lot of learning curves. Like we learn it as we go because we didn't know that growing up and we didn't really know it properly.
Yeah.
So I think everyone is just doing their own things, how they know how to do it. And we all just kind of like learn. And I'm lucky to have like my two other besties, you know, learning as we all go. So yeah, I think for me, it's
Been good.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing, I trust.
Yeah, personally for me, it's a journey and ups and downs. And at some point, you feel like you're alone. You feel like you're never gonna be free, or you're never gonna see the light, you know. But like he mentioned, when you have a good support structure and people that you work with in this life, it gets better and you learn. It's a beautiful journey. It's worth it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy roller coaster, I must say. It's interesting as well because everything changes every day.
Yeah.
You understand? And you learn everything almost every day, you know what I mean? So, but nonetheless, it's been...
I'm going to tell you a story about what happened to me last year. Speaking on like, because I can tell you guys have had a smooth sailing, and I can agree for the most part, I can relate to that. But there was this instance last year where I dated a girl, right? Okay. And
Where?
I dated this girl. I dated this girl for a couple of months. I met her online. All right.
Where?
Bumble.
Oh,
It's a dating app. Get on it if you're single, okay?
Not a grinder.
So I start dating this girl. Like we text. The next day we're in a relationship. The day after that,
That's
I
how
move
it
in.
goes.
I move in.
That's how it goes.
That's it. Already gay. It's like that, you know. So I start dating this girl. Like 4 months in, I get to meet her family and all of that. And to be honest, I got into it so quickly because she was soft. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of comfort. She was cute as well. This one day, around 4 months after dating, her brother invites me to the club.
Okay.
So she says, we'll Uber you.
Okay,
Like, you know, convenience and everything. I get there. So I give Mr. Fill up the table.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
him away. Everything like that. I get there. Kafisha. And I'm a hot girl. You know what I'm saying? So I get there, and this guy, initially, this is our first time meeting, and he receives me pretty well. He Ubered me here. We're chilling, and then all of a sudden, the girls are getting a little bit more comfortable with me. Not because they like me or anything like that, but they're just gravitating to me, mostly probably because I'm female, right? Okay, Rana, what hour this guy? At some point, umpita stabane. Abuti wa mutwaka. Babo? It gets very touchy, and I'm like, because I'm drinking your alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll pay for my bill, but I'm fucking out of here. I tell my girl at the time, no, I'm out of this place. Like this guy, she's also trying to defend my honor. She's also embarrassed. Like,
Yeah,
if you're
totally.
homophobic towards her, it means
Then
you
that
hate me.
means
too.
yes, yeah.
I'm gay. I introduced you to
Yeah.
this girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm walking out. I just feel someone grabbing me like this, and I look behind me. It's this bra. I said I was joking. Like, you're gonna talk to me with respect, okay?
Yeah.
And then that was that, and he physically attacked me in that moment. It got so bad. I even have a scar on my eye right here.
Physically attacked
Dude, I
you?
was bleeding. It became a court case and everything. So I'll be the first to say, Hurri, I haven't had the most. It wasn't 100% pleasant. Have you never in your journey experienced someone discriminating against you? Because you guys are lucky because you are almost a representation of any young person who identifies with you guys, who wants to be like you guys. Because obviously on social media you'll show the pretty parts. Are there any ugly parts at all? Where someone would obita an ugly word for no reason? Yeah.
100%.
Like comments here and there, obviously, like utla fellow fita bare, "Hey, bonang ditaba ninyo." So you
Yeah.
understand, like just like small nibbles, but then like
Yeah.
physical situation. I hope
Never ever.
I
God
don't
bless.
ever.
They
No.
they tried throwing stones at me.
Are you serious?
Imagine high school Pretoria Kasi.
No santa ngwana.
Yeah, they tried that, and I was like, it's okay, let me just move away from
Yeah.
this, because what am I gonna do?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, you guys. And
Yeah,
for you?
thankfully it hasn't gone that
Yeah.
bad.
Can't relate.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah, it hasn't really been bad, but it happens where we get jabs from like people about our sexuality.
Yeah.
But I think we've kind of learned to make it comfortable because I know people do. People actually do, but sometimes it doesn't really get to us because I don't know if we're used to it or we're just used to brushing it down.
Okay.
But you can tell when a person is like jabbing over like your sexuality and all of that. Yeah.
But it hurts.
It
really hurts. It really hurts.
Because in that moment, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe now I'm a victim. I survived something that I never in my life before.
I was about to ask, did you feel like he leveled up? How do I ask this question? Did you feel like you were on his level for him to try to physically attack you?
No, because this is the kind of man that shows his power in wealth. You know, and my aura already exudes wealth.
Okay.
So if you have to pay to command respect, we're not on the same level automatically.
Okay.
So it was very easy for me to like forgive him. I made him pay, like trust and believe, not even just with the law. He
Yeah.
had to pay me some money because I was like, dude, you damaged the money maker. You joking, my darling?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Unacceptable.
So
Yeah.
are you guys still in a relationship?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she turned out to be an alcoholic anyway. It runs in the family. I see you. Anyway,
Oh my God.
Taking
I think yeah.
let's move on to more joyful things.
Okay.
How many of us are single?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Hey, friend,
KG? Oh, you're taken.
Babe,
And how long have you been in a relationship?
4 years.
No ways. Yo, I have a follow-up question to that, but how long have you been single?
Like 2 months. And I'm doing great.
2 months.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you, you were stuck in YFM trying to talk to your mans.
you see, you guys always put us and maybe that's why I'm single now.
Oh my God.
Isn't that why I'm single now?
Oh my
I'm kidding.
word.
Are you single though?
Yeah, I am.
Damn.
But I'm not looking.
Are you happily single?
happily? Very. Yeah. Also, not available. But
Oh,
I'm-
not available.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start with you, KG.
Okay.
So obviously you rise to your stardom and you're still seeing this one person. Are they finding it okay, like with everything and all the attention that you're receiving, all these places that you need to go? I mean, you're sexy and you're not afraid to show it. Are they a little bit possessive of how you look in your presentation? I've got so many questions, such little time.
Well, it's a crazy roller coaster because he's like an introvert. He's into academics. He's mushimani yana omobiao. So when it started, it was like it was neri ratarli too, but then like the minute like I blew up like crazy, we started like having problems, you understand? Yeah. o ka se tswa apere ka mkho wa apere ka mkho kwa o yang o tsamaya le mang ko bone mamang out ya picture o tshwere le theka wa tshwantsa o tshwere le, you understand, like, so the heart when I reply maybe to someone's comment on Instagram, why o beile heart e red, why o sa be e white, you understand. So it's like, it's very what goes behind the scenes, it's crazy. Trust and believe,
so
it's crazy.
How do you manage to maintain it even after all these years? Because you could have broken up with him, but I'm sure you love him. So how do you maintain that relationship?
Kamurata, man. You understand what I mean? I think I don't have a reason to break up with him as yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
don't
that.
really have any.
Coachella, 2 months of 2 months of singledom. Is there a reason?
A reason, yeah.
Like, why are you still single? And what happened 2 months ago?
Still is a bit wild.
I'm still single because I'm not looking.
Okay.
And also, I feel like it's difficult to know who's genuine now. I was also in a relationship with this guy for 4 years.
Oh no.
And then, like, breaking up and starting over a routine with someone else who doesn't know where you come from with what you have now. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
For now, Sansanuli Sharp.
yeah, a man who doesn't breathe and speak, I'll be fine.
Worldwide, what happened?
No, yeah, it does get lonely a lot. But I don't think anything happened. He just had to leave the country.
Oh,
So I wasn't ready to leave SA.
Oh.
Like, I'm still trying to build a name and I'm still trying to become something by myself.
Yeah.
And
And
I
distance
can't
is not an option
no, not
for both of you, or just for you?
For me.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, personally, nah. I can't.
Here's another thing. Have you guys ever been in a situation where you really like someone and you guys hit it off, but they're in the closet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, eh.
Yeah.
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 Hey. Well, Modimo yo.
Talk to me. What happened?
Yeah, like I think first few years after coming out, I was not in a relationship, mara neki kutale, you know, somebody man nice, so nice. So hey man, bophelo man.
So this person, like, una utwa from a conservative family, or was he straight presenting to a point where he would die? if anyone found out?
He was like nearly, I want to say the P, but no. But then, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like in my high school, he was like like bona.
He was that nigga.
He was that nigga. Trust and
Okay.
believe me. So neri kutsanyana moli. And then unfortunately I fell in love with him. And then fortunately he fell in love with me too. But because
Yes.
so I unfortunately and then yeah.
Coachella, talk to me.
Okay, one thing about me, I will tell you that I like you, ne?
Straight up.
Whether you like it or not. So, this is my first ever boyfriend. High school.
100 rand.
Hey, Bana, let's
Night
see.
school chum. Night
So,
school.
can you imagine? And I loved him so much, and he loved me back, but he was
In the
strictly in the closet, and he didn't. I remember this one time, before the first period, I went to him to say hi. He was like, "You will never again greet me when I'm with people. It ends today." It's like, no problem. Oh, right? Cool. See you can break. I can break. I'll see you at home. So it was that, but
That's
I got used
painful,
to
man.
it.
That's crazy.
I think that's why I wouldn't do it now.
Yeah.
You
Nah,
never,
no, I
so
wouldn't.
you
No, I
never
wouldn't.
date someone in the closet now?
Never.
Never.
No, never.
Let's talk about your experience.
I don't think it was dating
Okay.
because I didn't let it get there because
Because you could see her.
yeah, like I wanna
work with this.
Exactly. I wanna be celebrated for being with you. Like I want you to make me feel.
You guys are cute
that I'm
enough
with
to be celebrated.
Exactly,
Like,
my point.
be for
Now,
real.
My self-esteem must be down. Ngoba wena closet yakho isakhiwe. No, I can't. Personally, no. But I have, like, I've been with someone. It wasn't pleasant, obviously, and I did fall in love. I think, but they obviously fell in love. But like,
And they're so
Yeah.
romantic. Oh my
At the end of the
they're
day.
very romantic. That's the thing.
Yo.
Like they just do everything on
closeted
point.
brutes.
Yeah, no, this. Yeah,
know
no.
how to hit,
Yeah,
like, they
no.
just-
Yeah, no. Trust and believe.
Sure. That's crazy. Well, but thank you so much for sharing that. So I don't know if in the lesbian community you guys share the same sentiments as gay men, but I just feel like I've slept with my ex's girlfriend because the lesbian community is just so tiny. Is it the same with gay men where you just feel like it's so small? Everybody knows one another. You guys probably even slept with the same guy once before. Maybe not. And this is why I'm asking this question for a little bit of clarity. Is it a tiny, I don't want to call it an industry, but like a community?
It's a very tiny.
Look, it's very tiny, but I don't
very
think tiny enough for us to be with people's mates.
The same.
Yeah.
Same.
Before you
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
Yeah, we ask.
You guys check.
What's your track record? Yeah, tell me, like track record. You see, we see like, hey,
All our
but-
mates, yeah.
So it's tiny, but not that small.
Yeah, not that.
All right. Let's talk about. I don't want to perpetuate this coming out narrative because I just feel like I don't want people to have to come out anymore.
Yeah.
We are so done with that.
Yeah.
Right. So I want to talk about the family's relationship. Right. How is that currently, especially because in a black household you are raised and favoritism is there based on which kid has the most money or which kid is the most successful. You guys are pretty successful, but you're also queer, which might be a little bit frowned upon by your parents. What's your guys' relationship with that? With your parents?
It's
bad.
I'm joking. Smooth sailing.
Really?
Amazing.
Are you kidding?
But
Like 100.
when 100 on 100 plus 100 plus 200 plus.
Do you have a mom and
everything.
dad?
Yes, I do.
And both of them are just like,
Monate bang.
even your dad.
Sweetheart.
Okay.
Lovely. Like it's wow. I wish every gay boy or every lesbian girl or every trans, had my family.
Yeah.
Like how supportive they are. Ka sexuality yaka.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it like that from the get-go, or was it after your success? And please be honest about
No,
that.
from the get-go.
Yeah?
Even before I even came to Joburg, it was like smooth sailing. But then obviously at some point they couldn't really understand. Hore, not get sensitive, baby.
Yeah.
And wait in kipaka bag. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
And
been-
Coachella, I know that you were very, very close with your grandmother. You post about it all the time before she departed. Let's talk about your relationship with her. Was she also very nurturing of you? I'm pretty sure she could tell from a mile away that Nwanawaka is gay and that's that. I still love her. Did you feel that kind of connection with her, or was there rejection on your part?
I've never in my life been in the closet or had to act a certain way from like grade R,
Wow.
And it was all my grandmother. She protected me with everything she had because she knew. So I never had to experience what sitting down with my family and telling them this is who I am. I think it was a thing of me finding my way and being comfortable so that they can also be comfortable. I never had to tell them anything.
Okay.
So I was very close to her, very much, more than like my mom. Sorry, mama. Yeah,
It's not
so
personal.
it was amazing.
I think for me it was slightly different because I hadn't really known what was going on. So at a young age, I obviously knew, okay, I'm different. I'm
Yeah.
hanging out with girls. I enjoy girls' company more than anyone. But for my family, I think to show that value they support was 100%. They showed it when I had already accepted myself,
Wow.
and when I had already started treating myself how I've always wanted to. So yeah, like even today, they're my number one supporters. Like
Yeah.
from my grandmother to my uncles to my cousins to my dad to my dad's family to my baby brother. Like yeah.
Now I had to buy a car to be accepted, guys. Or naturally, they let me speak in family meeting.
Yo.
You understand?
No, but
So I want to talk about mental health. I know, Coachella Randy, that you preach this a lot and taking time out and really trying to recalibrate and taking care of yourself first, despite your job, which is social media and being around. In what way has your mental health been triggered or affected or maybe even uplifted throughout your rise to fame and everything like that? Have you guys reached rock bottom mentally, or has it been smooth sailing? Coachella, can we start with you, please?
I think what kills us is that we take things serious only when we experience them. We don't allow ourselves to be teachable when people experience stuff. I mean, if I see someone experiencing something, I need to take advantage of that and learn it myself, but we don't do it until it happens. So I think August, I experienced depersonalization, realization that's, I don't wish it on anyone, but I'm so glad that it happened to me because I got to understand that mental illness is a real thing. And it's really difficult to navigate that, to tell yourself that I'm taking a break, especially in this era of everyone trying to make it, you know. But I had to tell myself this: there's a thin line between chasing the bag and chasing your dreams. So it's up to you whether you want to be seen as a person who has more gigs, or you want to be healthy and successful and fulfill what you stand for or what you said you stand for. I had to remember what I promised my grandmother and my mother. I think that's why I implemented taking a break. Obviously, people will say, you're so talented, why are you not doing anything? But
They don't
know
understand.
what happens behind. So I think that's why I'm not phased as well. When I'm ready to do it, I will do it. So yeah.
I love that
mental
response so
illness,
much. Respect to you. KG, has your mental health been tested in the past couple of years?
A lot.
Yeah?
And also me, it's been like recently, like I think May, June. Yeah, I hit like the craziest rock bottom I never really thought I would. Like, you know, I think first place, man, because for example with us, like the way the fame and the success and everything came, it just like came like crazy, like you know,
almost
like,
overnight. We were
you know,
like, God, who are these?
one could
Yeah.
So I don't think we ever got time to actually be like, you know, sit back and be like, oh wow, something is starting. And I don't think Nerito would be like with halang. So I think May kind of like, I don't know, something has just hit me, and I just felt like the way like the fame and the success came, and so how it started and how it went, you understand? Like Nasi PC one.
Yes. Because it's quick.
Yeah.
Now you started
and
moving
then
at
now
a
you're
normal
like,
pace.
this is not really what I signed up for. You understand? But I think I went back to therapy, and I just did, you know, research but like yeah.
Chapele matso. Worldwide?
Thank you.
I think your mental health is the hardest thing to ever juggle, because you never even know what triggers it, or you never even know. You could feel something that was triggered by something that was unrelatable.
Yes.
You know? So yeah, it also hit me. I don't know why it all hit us this year, but mine happened in July. And then everything just went dark.
Sure.
It's like the Lord was like, I think it was a forceful, like it was the Lord telling me to take a break and to sit back and to calculate and recalculate where I'm going and what's happening. Or maybe I was losing some form of connection with myself, that I had to get a harsh reminder to sit back and just so that happened, and it was all foggy, it was black, it was dark. I almost even lost myself.
How did you recover from that? Did you do therapy like KG, or?
I still am. Like, therapy is very important, and I emphasize it very much. But I only started therapy after even realizing that I'm going through something, because you don't know in mental health, you know, you don't know what's happening. You just think like, I'm sharp, but the pain is deep enough to remind you that, oh my gosh, something is not okay. So I'm
gonna be brazen. Have you guys ever wanted to die?
No.
You have?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what would you say therapy is what revived you? What were your little reminders that, like, I'm here for a little bit more than what I'm seeing right now?
I think my story, how I was brought up to this world, I had to remember that. Had to remember my mom and the things I said to her and what she said to me. And I don't think, I feel like if I wanted to die, I would have died. You know? And I think, obviously, God is not done with me. Obviously, some sense come back. But I don't think it's therapy at all. I had to figure it out on my own. And I think that's what's
That
hard.
epiphany.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad that you guys are here. You guys are so amazing. I do want to talk about 2024 and just kind of separate ourselves from being queer for a moment and talk about our ambitions and what we really want. You know what I mean? Ke bona o rekile koloi this year.
Thank you.
You guys have so much going on for you. Let's talk about 2024 and what your hopes and aspirations are. You've already done so much, so is there still things to tick off the list?
Yeah, I think we all have our goals, dreams, and ambitions, you know. And as Randy also said, that like just going back to the drawing board and just remembering why you eventually, you actually started. So I think we all have somewhat like a vision of where we're going and how it's looking. But like saying it.
Are you going to make music next year?
Yeah, music is like my baby now.
Yeah, I'm glad. Because I know KG, you are DJing. I actually saw you practicing, so he really be putting in the work. Book my boy, okay? So is that something that you want to like focus on next year?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Obviously, other projects as well. You understand what I mean? So all means of whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, most definitely.
Coachella, I saw this wonderful video of you, and I just saw a snippet, so I don't even know what you were actually doing, but you had backup dancers. And at the end, you was like, are you into choreo? Like, are you a performing artist? Yeah.
Yeah. Waiting for me, like I always say, I stand for my queer babies. Like God gave me a platform to use it, and I feel like this year I was speaking about it and I didn't implement it enough. And there's obviously a reason to that. You know, every superhero movie, a superhero wins against a villain, and then we wait for a part 2. I think that's where I'm at. Like, I won against mental illness. Now it's like the city is saved, then what are we doing? So I'm living in the moment. I am on a journey of forgiving myself, being kind to myself, going back to the drawing board and starting over.
I love that analogy. That analogy is brilliant. So to wrap things up, I want to ask you, like, just so that we don't like end off with depression, you know what I mean? Like, And I think last time you guys visited me at Y, we played the same game. I'm going to ask you this or that questions. Let's start off with something simple. Up or down?
I'm single now, so we're good.
We're good. I mean,
Yeah. You don't have to protect nobody. Up or down?
Yo.
It's not even that hard. Up.
To the top.
in what sense? Okay, up.
God, wait, say up, get down, one judge.
Okay, here's the next one. Top or bottom?
Mang.
Top or bottom? Interpret it however you like. You,
Me.
top or bottom?
Hi.
Vers.
Why?
Sight. Sight.
So we're not answering that one. Okay, Audi or BM?
Audi.
Music or dancing?
Oh my god.
No music.
Music.
Musing. Musking. What's the combination of dancing and
musans?
yeah, muson.
Musans.
Yeah, that's
Musans.
Lena man. Aye.
So you're saying music.
Oh, baby.
Okay. Fame or money?
Money.
Money.
A lot.
Beyonce or
Beyonce.
Beyonce, yeah.
I'm not gonna act like I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Drake or
Beyonce.
sober or drunk?
Sober. No, drunk. Sober. Drunk.
Tall or short?
Tall. Tall, short.
Don't be short.
Don't be short.
But don't be tall.
Eyes or lips?
Lips.
Eyes.
Okay.
Lips.
Me or your ex?
My ex.
If I did interview, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm hanging out with the stars of the game right now. My name is Lula Odiba. It's been such a pleasure hanging out with you guys. I want to wish you all the success. I know 2024 was going to be buck mad for you guys. And please, let's keep our mental strong, all right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
love you guys. And
Love you
thank you
all.
so
Love
much
you.
for watching this episode. Bye.
Bye.